Atlanta, Georgia.
Graham Gano to kick off for Carolina.
It's week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 10. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Brady. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Again, Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. You know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 18 carries, 109 yards.
And they've got a nice scheme. Going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Now a handoff looking right. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On the move to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Jackson steps away to his left. Airing it out for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Number 14.
DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Now Jackson. It's caught. And it's 8-0.
Successful and makes the score.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And here's Lewis. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And here now come the Falcons. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. The 40. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 27-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 49 yards on the ground.
It's the end of the first quarter with the score Panthers 8, Falcons nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll run forward with Hines. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the 2. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7.
Falcons 7. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, he's picked off near his own 48. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Jerick McKinnon now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Taking it about the 16. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
43-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Jackson will throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a first carry for their fullback. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. It's a foot race. The 30. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Jackson from the shotgun. And his throw here's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over. And that's caught inside the 35. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. To throw again is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
To return, it's McKinnon.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're leading right now, and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off around the 27. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
The Carolina offense about ready to go.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
From the gun, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Brady will try again on 2nd down.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Brady now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he'll He'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They go play action with Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So that now back-to-back drive, CD, that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The score, Panthers 21, Falcons 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 15. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. From the gun, Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And now nothing but green ahead of him.
Don't worry about it,
He takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. A give to the fullback on the dive.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Jackson forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. it just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th and goal.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And as a result, they could have had the lead with a field goal. Instead, they turned the ball over on downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Back at his own 6-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down by 1. A little under 50 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. And caught left side, Olsen. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
At the 38-yard line.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30.
Intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And the kick is good. Graham Gano connects as time expires. And the Panthers have won the football game.